welcome back into Delphine's Handcrafted. I'm Deborah.
I'm Jasmine.
And we are so excited to be back. We haven't been doing this for a little, probably almost 2 weeks now. So we're excited to be back. We've been very, very busy. So here we are, and we welcome those of you that are coming back. Thank you so much for returning, and welcome into those that are new. So we're going to start just today talking about our WIPS and finished objects. So Jasmine finished something, so she's going to show. Do you want to show first? Since
well,
you have the only.
Something?
No, I did not finish anything.
You kind of did.
I finished a stage
of a thing. Okay, this is a bit. It's a bit wrinkly because I wore it, but I finally finished my sweater. That is.
So it's wrote this down. It's the Caro Carnival Costi Helmi pattern by Martina Vierma.
Maybe.
We will link it below.
But
it's a very long. The very first word is Kaarrokeneule. The second word's about as long, so we'll just link it below in case you're interested in this pattern. Was it a paid pattern?
No, it was free. I just found it when I was browsing through Ravelry.
Gorgeous, I think.
Yeah, I just needed to finish the other sleeve from last time, so I did that like last week maybe.
So it is a knit pattern.
Yeah.
With color work. All right.
Yep.
So that's her finished object. Did you have any other ones, or
no,
that's it?
No, that's it.
I have not finished anything. I have worked, I say like a banshee, not sure what that saying means, but worked like a banshee on my calendar cowl blanket, which is a mosaic blanket for the Yarny Fiber Sisters. And I also did some more squares for that calendar cowl. I'll get those in a moment. So basically last time I was in June. I think to about this point in June. This is June's month for the colorway. And then I moved on to July, which is this section here. August. I'll hold it this way. So August, and then September's is completed,
which is this one.
Which is this section, and I have begun October's. I'm really working hard to get this finished so I can focus more on some of the other things. I just have too many blankets going at one time. So I've been really working hard at that. I do have a picture that I've taken that maybe I'll add here. So that is my mosaic blanket, and hopefully I will be getting to the end of that soon.
Should I go?
Sure.
So I have been working on, working on the Selma sleep suit from Petite Knit.
So it looks like, hopefully you can see this. Can you see?
Like that.
So it's pretty big. It's a large sleep suit for the baby. She's making this for the grandbaby. It looks very big, but compared to the picture, it's meant to be big. So go ahead. You can.
The dogs are playing with bowls. Ignore all of the ends that haven't been woven in, but it is, has like folded over legs, and it's the main body and legs are done. I'm just working on the sleeves now.
Yeah, you showed the hood before.
Yeah, it's
So she's getting there, almost done.
Yep. I decided to seam the legs before starting on the arms because I hate sewing together pieces. So I figured if I have less to do all in one go, it would probably be better because otherwise it probably wasn't going to get done.
Makes sense.
But almost done with that. I think I'm using the Yarn Bee Nature's Nook in the color Bare Blush, if that shows there. There's a, it's pretty. Do you have anything else?
So as I said, I also I'm making a granny square, which all the squares are different. Well, they're different patterns for each month. And I am also doing that for the calendar cow. So I got June's squares, some of the ends aren't in yet, June's squares and July's squares done. So June's squares, I sort of used the same colors, but put them in different orders. So they look like this. So that's, they all have the, this variegated yarn and then another color. So this one's pink with the variegated yarn, blue with the variegated yarn, but then here's another blue with the variegated yarn, but the blue's on the outside. So I sort of did something differently this month. Here's the pink with the variegated pink on the outside, and then there's tan with the variegated. I actually like this one. That was June's. And then July's I did a similar thing. Basically because I was using scrap yarn for the main color. There's a different variegated yarn. Both these months had a lot of colors in them. So this is one of the ones for July. So I made 2 of those and I made 3 of the green with the variegated. So I'm done with July. Moving along on that one too. I would really like to get these 2 mostly done except for borders and putting together way before December. So what's next on your WIPS?
I started this pattern out of this book,
Which is the Japanese Knitting Stitch Bible.
Yep. It's the decorative collar from it, which I restarted this like 3 or 4 times.
Gauge issues, right?
Yeah, because apparently I stopped in the middle of the row. That was very helpful of me. I refused to do a gauge swatch for something that was like only like 4 inches tall. So I made the decision to just go with whatever I was doing and just rip it out if I had to which I had to 3 or 4 times. So at that point I might as well have just made a swatch, but I didn't care. Which my gauge did match what the pattern said in the book, but for some reason it was ending up wider than it was supposed to, even though my stitch count matched. So I'm not entirely sure what that was about, but I fixed it. It's whatever. But I don't know if you can see that because there, that might or might not be able to be seen.
I think at least you can see the
Yeah.
lace work there.
And it's got some like little baubles and stuff at the end. But I'm like halfway done with it, I think.
And I also, I haven't worked on my scrap knit blanket, but I am doing Knitting a Linda, and Linda Simpson is teaching people how to knit, which I already knew how to do, knit and purl, but I'm sort of trying to follow her pattern each week. Not pattern, what she's asking you to do each week. And it may be every 2 weeks actually that she does it. I'll link her below in case you've never knitted before or just want to knit along with her. So after, so this is just sort of, she's has you do a sort of a sampler, but to say, she starts having you just do all knit stitches, then all purl stitches, and then she has you do the stockinette stitch on I'm not done with the 20 rows. And I'm not sure I'm going to finish the 20 rows on this since I do know how to do it. What I have learned from this, since I haven't really done any knitting that I had to gauge anything, I always felt like I was a loose knitter. But the next step, I cheated and went ahead, Linda, because she's going to teach you how to make doll clothes, which also could fit a baby. So I'm sort of hoping to learn how to do that before our new grandbaby comes. And
your new grandbaby.
Yes, and what she asked you to do before we start this is to get a 3-weight yarn and practice getting your stitches to the gauge on your yarn. Well, I've had to make one bigger needle size already, and now I'm moving to another bigger needle size. So I guess what I am is a tight knitter, not a loose knitter. So I've learned that about myself thanks to Linda having this and me deciding to actually follow along with her. So it's a good idea if you're new to this, or really want to do it well rather than the old scrap blanket that I'm doing, that it really doesn't matter what my gauge is like. If you want to check out Linda Simpson is a wonderful, wonderful lady, and she's doing a great job just teaching us little by little how to do it and do it correctly.
I don't know if I'm a loose knitter or not, because some patterns my gauge matches exactly, and then other patterns I need to go down in needle sizes. So I'm not entirely sure what kind of knitter I am compared to others.
Do you have any other WIPs?
Nope.
All right.
I mean, I have the socks, but all I did on the socks for her that I'm making for her that I showed 1 or 2 times ago. I don't know. I decided to rip back to the ribbing and redo the pattern on both sides, so there's not really anything to show other than less than before.
All right.
So.
On to acquisitions.
Yeah. Oh, we got 2 knit crates.
Yes.
2 knit crates.
So we signed up for Knit Crate, and we had never done that before. I enjoy watching other people unbox their knit crates, and I thought we should just try this. It looks like it's good yarn from what everybody says. And we ordered it last month, probably around
near the end of the month.
No, I ordered it.
Oh, I thought it was near the end
somewhere
of the month.
Around the 10th, I think it was. But we did not get that first box, and actually it wasn't in a box. We were a little shocked. It was in a bag. We got that around, I think it was shipped the first of the month, so we got that maybe a week ago.
Yeah.
About a week ago. And then today we just got our actual second, and it was in a box, second box. Yeah. So we're going to take a look at Knit Crate.
Box.
Let's check out the Knit Crate before we show anything else.
Hopefully I didn't just show our address. We'll just have to cut it out if I did.
What I did find is that since they hadn't shipped, I was getting a little concerned. So since they hadn't shipped, I skipped next month's, and I found that after I skip next month's, I can't unskip. So maybe if I call them I could, but just sort of a heads up to those of you out there that if you skip it, you may not be able to unskip it. So I didn't want to not skip it and wait till and forget to do it in case we were having some problems getting this, which we didn't. But just a heads up, if you skip it, you may not be able to unskip it if you decide to do this.
So in last month's Knit Crate, we got this book, this little notebook,
It's pretty nice. It's hard.
Yeah, and it's got
an elastic band
elastic
to show you where your pages are.
And a ribbon. And a ribbon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's. What was this month called?
Conservatory.
I don't know how many pages are in this thing, but there's quite a few.
I think I saw it on the. No, I didn't. I lied. I thought I saw it on something, but never mind.
So last month's was
Conservatory
that we got.
We got 2 of them. Two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Is it always 2, or is that a thing you pick?
It's always the same amount of yarn that you get each month, whether it's 1 skein, 2 skeins, 4 skeins. It's always the same weight, amount of weight.
This is in the color Conservatory, in a DK Conservatory.
And what's the brand of yarn?
Knitology.
Knitology.
WISP. By Knit Crate. And it's a pretty green, and I am taking it because I am a green. I'm a green bean.
Did you see what kind of 100% merino wool?
Yes.
It's very nice.
Did I not say that?
The other colorways that could have come last month were Clay Pot, Rainfall, Saltillo, Calathea?
I'm not entirely
They were the colorways. And then they give you patterns, one for knit and one for crochet, which we honestly haven't looked at, obviously. But you have to use the
let me see it. QR code.
QR code, thank you. So I will open this month's that we just got today, which we popped the tape. But. All right, so this month, now when we signed up for the one where they just choose the colorways. So we don't know what we're getting. When you sign up, you can choose sort of like bright colors, more earth tones, that kind of thing. We said just pick whatever for the month. So this month it's called Watercolor. And this is the card that came with it. Oops. And you could have gotten colorways Spray Rose, Hydrangea, Daffodil, Attract. Ooh. Clematis?
Something like that.
And Tendril. They're the colorways we could have gotten.
I like Daffodil.
Ooh. And we got Hydrangea. Oh, I like this yarn.
This is also mine. No, I told her that we should just, you take a skein and I take a skein.
Yeah, this is a chain spun. I don't know if you can.
Is
You want
that
to put your
what
hand behind it and maybe.
I don't think that's going to help. You're not holding it in the right
I
area.
can't see the camera very.
I didn't know if you can see. It's a chain spun.
This is Vitalana
Yeah.
Lofty DK. And it's 48% merino, 20% baby alpaca, 30% organic Pima cotton. It feels really nice, really soft, squishy, beautiful, beautiful blues with some white. And I do like chain spun yarns. I love chain spun yarns.
Did you say
Did
hydrangea?
we get an extra?
Yeah.
Yep, hydrangea.
You
You always get an extra. What do we get this
I'm going
time?
to explain this to you really well. It's a French person teaching about yarn.
And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because I
I'm
can't
gonna-
even see it.
That me. I didn't know.
So it's a stitch marker,
It's a person wearing a beret,
which is
Pointing
why
at-
she says French person.
pointing at a thing of yarn. I don't know.
Well, that's cool.
It looks... I associate French people with berets.
Yeah, it's like a stick figure, and there's a thing that looks like a little board, and then a picture of yarn, and he has a thing pointer like he's teaching. That's cute. It's clear, but it looks like it almost has like a coating on it that also makes it have
Iridescent.
Yeah, iridescent. Thank you. So that's our knit crate for the last 2 months.
I know.
I guess I won't be getting one next month unless I call them and somehow get what would it call get it back on instead of having it take a pass for the month. Skip.
So we have a lot of acquisitions today. We got our order from Hobby that we ordered. I think it took like 2 or 3 weeks to arrive. Is that what it took?
Yeah, probably about 2.5 weeks this time. Not as much problems as the last order.
Yeah, it just so.
I get whipped with some hair.
Sorry. Did I actually hit you?
Yes,
I'm
you did.
sorry. My hair is getting too long. I don't know where our order thing went. That has the names of things on it. Is this it? Yeah.
You always get a freebie that they put in, And this time we got stitch markers. I really like these. They're ones that you can put on. Not that we use these size hooks very often, but it's nice to sort of put on there and show what size hook you're using for it in case you go away and come back. This one goes from 2.5
It works for
to
knitting needles as well. Which I do use those size in knitting needles.
and 4.5 to 4.5. So there's 5 of them there. So it's a pretty nice little freebie.
Like, I don't often go above 4.5 in knitting needles. Here's this. So we got 2 silly socks in 2 different colors, 75% wool, 25% polyamide. This is,
These ones only have numbers.
let me find the number. Color number 9. I don't know if it's there. Kind of. I don't know.
You better get those made while it's nice and springy, summery out. That's
Pride
what that looks like to me.
Month. It will be Pride Month.
Yes.
This is color number 1. Is it? No, color number 2. This is the one that I kept wanting, but was always out of stock. But I like rainbow.
Yeah, it's very pretty. Very pretty.
Yep. All mine. They're both mine. Oh, this one's also mine. I have to. You bought this one for me.
I did. I bought this because I knew she would like this color. So we had bought Cotton Kings before. This is the Sultan Pastello, which I feel like this is. They don't always have the Pastello. I feel like this is a
Where's the color?
seasonal type thing.
Where is the color?
There is no color in this one either.
I know, but there's got to be a number somewhere, and I'm just missing it. There it is. Color number 1. This was the one that had a color number 1.
Yes.
It's very bright. It's being blown out a bit. I don't know. It's lime green to white. There. I found a spot that it doesn't look blown out.
Yeah, this is very, very pretty.
I didn't say what weight is it? It's a sport weight.
Yes, and there's 800 meters, which is about 880 yards, 100% cotton, and it's the kind of cotton that is
Strands.
separated strands. So you put it through like a bead.
I don't know what I'm gonna make with it. I just know it's mine.
Yes, and they all have these easy pull tags to pull from the center. I don't know if you can see.
Did those sock yarns have them? I don't think the sock yarns had them.
I don't
think that
think so.
they just have a thing that sticks out.
All right, next.
I think it's just a strand that sticks out. We'll just continue on with these little cakes. This is the Twister. There we go. Solid. 55% cotton, 45% acrylic. Is this in something chocolate?
Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
So, yes. Color number 140, dark chocolate. They were having a mega sale with these, which is why I only got the colors I got, even though I do like these colors.
This is very soft.
Yes, and this cotton, the Twister, it's twisted. It's not separated strands. There we go.
We got a second one.
But they didn't have a lot of colors. Once again, the easy starts there.
Wine. This one's wine, right? Am I
Yeah,
correct?
these are exceptionally soft.
This is wine.
Yes.
They go well together as well. Is it wine?
I feel like it was. Wine, yes. 117. They do go well. That's really soft cotton. We had not gotten Twister before, I don't believe.
Putting it in my hair for some reason.
Yeah, they're nice. They do look nice together, I think.
I thought we got a thing of Twister last time.
No.
Oh.
We get Dahlia, Cotton Kings.
I really like that wine color.
We got the Dahlia that was not the Mixo, the other.
Oh, so we finally got some of the rainbow cotton yarns to try. In 3 different colors. This is in
Baby Pink,
baby pink.
which is color number 43.
Yep.
And we got the 8-8.
Yeah, that. This is the same color, Jasmine.
So there's 50 grams in each one of these, 82 yards.
Is it a
Three
it's a DK?
weight. It's a 3 weight. So they do their cotton and these kind of things as 8, I believe 8.2, 8 or 8.4, 8.6, and 8.8. I think the 8.8 is the biggest size that they have for these rainbow cottons. So there's the baby
Was
pink.
this on sale as well?
Yes.
That's why you got these colors?
Yes. Well, yeah, and for baby, we got colors for baby. So we got baby pink, which is 43. We got 6 of those.
This is the
Wisteria,
no.
the baby purple.
Yeah,
So this is 67 baby purple.
because the darker ones was.
So we got
This is
4 of those.
Yeah. And then this is Wisteria, which is my favorite.
We got 4 of those. That's color number 94.
This is
These are the
colors.
and I feel like we must have gotten 6
Ooh.
of one and 4 for the others for some purpose, but I'm not sure what the purpose was.
I don't know. Maybe because Romina likes pink,
I'm not
and
sure.
it's for the babies.
That's
and
baby
Romina
mama.
likes dressing them in pink.
And
Or at
then
least
we
she
got
did before.
more of the baby organic
Yeah,
cotton, which we've gotten before.
this is what I'm making. The what's it called? I do have the book. Is it the Layette?
Oh yes, the layette.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Um,
So we have shown this before. The
I just
the-
dropped the yarn everywhere.
it's the like little t-shirt type top and
It's like a undershirt tank thing, a cardigan, a wrap top, a little lamb, a bonnet. Is that everything?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was that one. Did I show the yarn?
Nope.
I got distracted by dropping the
So this
yarn.
is 100% organic Egyptian cotton. 1 weight.
Yeah, it's fingering weight.
It's 50 grams. 186 yards.
It's in the what's the color, Mom?
Pastel purple.
Pastel purple.
Yes.
But
So that's
Yeah. That's our hobby haul. I'm excited to finally start the baby thing.
yes.
Finally. Once I get the other thing done. Because I need to stop putting things on my needles when I'm not getting things off. You know?
Any other acquisitions?
We got for this month, I got this for this month. What's it called? The calendar thing?
The Calendar Cal Yarny Fiber Sisters.
I have these 2 yarns from Hobby Lobby in the color Proud Peacock. It is this month, right? I got it for this
yes.
month? I think I'm going to make a cowl. I think that's what I was planning. And we went to Joann's and we got some fabric, and I'm only showing one fabric, mainly because I'm very excited for it because it's very pretty. That's not the fabric. That's the bag that's sitting on top of the fabric. But I'm very excited for it. Is this fabric?
It's quilted.
Yeah, and the let me find where the fold is. There, and that's the other side of it.
And what's your plans for this fabric?
I'm gonna make a bag. I'm gonna make a quilted bag.
It is very nice. And was that on sale?
Yeah, it was on
Yeah.
sale.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
So I also got my own knitting needles so that I could start knitting a little more. Because right now I'm just focused on that scrap blanket and I wanted to try some other things. Jasmine's gone the way of mostly knitting at this point. I don't think you've crocheted for a while, have you?
I have the stuff to start crocheting. I'm gonna restart my moss stitch sweater, like crochet moss stitch sweater.
So I got some of my own Chalgu
Chalgu.
needles. I got the 5-inch ones though, however. Of course, there's some out of here because I'm using them for the Linda Simpson, but oh, I actually have 2 sets out here because I keep changing needles to try and get that gauge, but Yeah, it's a very nice set.
Gonna
It's just
show
like
the-
Jasmine's, except...
I'm gonna show the size difference between.
So Jasmine got the 4-inch and I got the 5-inch. They're not exactly 4-inch to 5-inch, but that's the difference between hers and mine and Lynn.
Yeah, if it's shiny.
I think so.
It's kind of shiny, so it doesn't want to. But it's like I like shorter things because my hands are smaller.
And I like the longer things. So that's
But
my
you got
other
the
acquisition.
complete set though.
We bought them
So
from the same people on Etsy that we
Hello
got.
Craft.
Yes, Hello We Craft. They have really good deals. So this is the third set we've gotten. We've gotten 2 of the knitting needles and 1 of the Tunisian
crochet hooks. Yep.
And I always get them. I always wait
yep.
till I can do my buy-in for payments again through PayPal. I wait till one's paid for till we work on the next one, and it really helps me get the things that are nicer quality and so that I want.
I did have another finished object. Sorry.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Where
I
is
forgot
it?
about it. It's a bag. I finished. Okay, so it's like I'm like trying to design a bag pattern for sewing. And I'm in the process of like I did all the math and stuff and like got like an actual like flat pattern done, but I'm now in the process of trying to test them to make sure all my math is correct.
So she's some scraps that were
So I
left
mean,
over.
it's not perfect because it was just scraps of other fabrics, but and it's a little wrinkly because I had it scrunched up in a bag, but it's like a circular bag, and I wanted it so that the like tops could. I apologize, it's very wrinkly. I wanted it so that the tops could fold down, and it's like a little bin kind of thing.
But then you can
like
pop it up
pop
to
it
make
up
it
and
even taller.
yeah, and it's like a drawstring bag still there.
So once she has the fine tuning, you think it's pretty correct at this point, right?
Yeah, I just have some things to edit, like small things to edit for at least this size. I haven't tested all the sizes. I'm trying to make it at least 3 sizes.
So I think she's putting that on Etsy then, the pattern, right?
Yeah, probably.
So another finished object.
But this is the smallest size.
And as for our Etsy shop, nothing else has been added since the last time. We do still have bags on there. One being where's your little bag you had?
What?
Isn't it similar to that?
Well, the 2 bags that are up there are the same as this, except they're different. They're bigger than this one, and a different pattern for the fabric.
They do not have these added.
No,
This
that's
is Jasmine's way of keeping all of her stitch markers together.
Yeah.
Look at all those. They were very pretty though.
But it's the same design as this, minus the pattern on the fabric is different. But in there also.
This and then it has the handle too.
Yeah, a little handle. This is smaller than the other 2 though. The largest one is like probably closer to this size.
And one has,
Which-
do they both have the vinyl or?
One has a vinyl
Like
bottom
this?
like that, minus the wrinkliness. The other one is like all like cotton, like this one.
So if you're interested in that, go ahead and take a look.
But I don't have them with me, so I can't show them. That's all. I forgot about that. I don't know why I forgot about that.
I am definitely going to do another fairly short video on this book. We had shown it last time. I've taken a little deeper look into it, but it's the amigurumi animals. Anyone can crochet. So if you're interested in what's in this book and what we think of it, or what I think of it, watch out for that video. It will be coming up very quickly. So I will be sharing that soon.
Yep.
Things we have been up to. I have been watching Doc Martin on Hulu. I find the humor I love the humor. I laugh a lot at Doc Martin, the show. It's an old show.
Is it? Is it?
It's has quite a few seasons. I'll put it that way, and I enjoy it.
Is it?
Been keeping up with all the crime things that have been happening through, what's it called? Crime Tube. I'm going to call it Crime Tube. Some of those YouTube channels. Watching some of the regular crochet and knitting channels that I usually watch. Other than that, I've been working a lot. This is one reason we haven't been on again. I've been in some pretty intensive trainings for work, so it's kept me quite busy and quite tired. So,
Wow. While you've been watching Doc Martin.
I did go to the library and I got a knitting socks book. I can't remember the name of it. It's actually in the car.
Because I needed my library card renewed, and she got a new library card.
Yes.
So we stopped in the library today and did that. And I didn't check anything out because I mainly get things through the Libby app.
Mm-hmm. Which is why we wanted to get these library cards, me a new one, her a renewed one, so that you can use your own library card too.
Mm-hmm. So, sorry, I was trying to find my little Google sheet.
Her sheet worth of things that she's been doing.
Yeah. Oh, so I have been watching like a couple episodes, like 1 or 2 episodes, pretty much a few nights a week, and I finished the last season of Doctor Who with Clara Oswald. Clara? I don't know. My mouth doesn't want to say it. On it. I forgot what season that is, though. But now I'm on the one where Bill is on it. So, last season of Peter Capaldi's. I can't remember if last time we did a video if I had finished this or if I was just starting it, but Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth, I might or might not have said that before, though. I can't remember. I finished that, though. Gathering Blue by Lois Lowry, finished that. That's the 3rd book in the Giver series. I finished the Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. I finished The Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. The Gathering Blue is the 2nd book. I finished The Messenger by Lois Lowry, which is the 3rd book in the Giver series. Yeah. Those are the books that I didn't actually physically read any of those. I listened to the audiobooks. And typically when I'm listening to audiobooks, I get through them very quickly because the lowest time that I put it on is usually like 2.3 times speed. Otherwise, I can't focus because they're talking too slow. So, I usually get through audiobooks pretty quickly.
So we want to end this video with talking about our goals, because I'm finding if I don't have a goal to finish something, I'm just sort of doing things willy-nilly. So in the past week, I told myself, you will work on that mosaic blanket.
And you did.
And I wanted to get as far as I did. So I got as far as I did. So goal for the upcoming week. I think I want to finish, what am I on? October. I just started and it is a bigger section. So October and at least get November started.
Oh, you did? You ordered stuff for what you're hoping will end up being the...
December, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't have enough of what I keep trying to figure out the colors I wanted to use for December. Not that there's a lot of colors on that picture. So, but December is the border to our mosaic blanket. I was trying to figure out something that would go with all this There are so many different colors in this blanket. So many. I was trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to use that wouldn't look obscenely crazy against the myriad of colors here. So I figured out what I'm going to use, and I ordered that so that I could have enough, knock on wood,
Hopefully.
to get around the border. So my goal is to get October and November. October done, November at least mostly done, if not done, so I can get working on the border in the future then. I'm not going to promise myself I'm going to get November's done because my hands have been hurting a lot lately, and if I find that I'm still, if I'm doing the same thing, same type of thing, it's making it worse. So I will tell myself goal, finish October and start November, but then move on to, I would like to get my gauge right on the knitting for whatever Linda's bringing to us next. And I'm trying to think of what the next week brings for me for work. That's going to be my goal. I might move back on to finishing my baby blanket, but I'm not going to set a goal that's not reasonable for myself at this point.
Oh, you want to know my goals?
Yes, goals.
I want to finally finish the Selma sleep suit, and hopefully I'm prioritizing baby things. Hopefully try to start and do some on one of the pieces in the baby
The layout.
which I haven't even decided which one I might start with, but I think I'm going to start with the undershirt. Maybe.
What are your goals? We would like to start doing this. Try and figure out some goals for yourself so that you can keep yourself on track. If you're like me, if you don't do that, then you go all over the place. Goals are important. I tell this to all my clients. You need to have goals to be able to move forward in a more organized fashion that makes sense and get things done. Otherwise, when we don't feel like it, we just don't do it necessarily. And
Same.
I have so many projects going on right now that if I don't set goals, they're not going to get finished. And I do want to be able to make some Christmas gifts at some point. So I'm trying to, for example, finish that mosaic blanket way before December. If I just do little by little, I won't get on to what I want to do next. And I can't stand having 10 things sitting around me not getting finished. I don't mind having 10 things, but they start to pile up. So I'm going to get working on finishing that mosaic blanket. I have been working on the squares, as you saw, not as quickly as the mosaic, but that would probably be my next thing to try and get finished.
I'm going to make Jury another sweater this year.
So we have some plans for, the baby and Christmas. Baby's coming in September. So goals. What are your goals? See if you can think of some goals for yourself for the next week. And let us know what they are. You can have goals like that are not crocheting, knitting, or whatever kind of craft people do.
That's my goal. Start and finish another book.
Yeah. Take time for yourself. Enjoy things.
Yeah.
And set some goals so that you can work towards them and make time for whatever else you have in your life also.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Everybody enjoy your week. It's gorgeous out today. It's actually hot here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Probably the first time that it's actually hot in Pennsylvania. So we're enjoying that today. Enjoy your week, and we will see you.
I chose to wear a sweater earlier.
She did. She had a sweater on, and I said it's supposed to be 88 degrees today. Which she said, and it was her sweater that she
which I did.
Said that it's pretty.
I wore it until we got back home, and
Yes.
then I decided to change into a t-shirt.
Yes. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful week. Tell us what your goals are below, and we'll check in with you and see how you're doing. Take care. Enjoy your week. Bye.
Bye.